Hello Internet, I'm playing Long Live the Queen and trying to figure out what skills are going to be necessary to go to war. Obviously, I guess, weapon stuff. Military, military, isn't it? I don't know how much. I've got a bonus to, I've got bad penalty to conversation. I've got bonus to expression and to animal handling, neither of which are useful. So we're just going to do military strategy and foreign intelligence, I think. No, we're going to go full on military. We're going to go logistics as well. You learn about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march and how long they remain edible. Yeah, it's good to know how long your armies remain edible. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons in battle formations. You receive a report on the outcome of the battle. You succeeded in driving them out of Murray, but it cost you almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of material. Materiel. Spell checkers are your friends, game developers. You lost 979 soldiers. Well, the Duke will be happy, but we could have done better. Okay. Let's visit the treasury. You order the guards to step aside and let you in. They waver slightly, but in the end they stand by your father's commands. Well, that didn't go so well. Okay. What are our bonuses? Expression and animal handling. I think expression is probably a good thing to... Faith. Wondering about divination might be... No. Internal... Oh goodness, there's so many things I need to know. I think internal affairs, and we should take advantage of this expression bonus. And learn about... Let's learn voice, that sounds useful. I mean, it might... I know it's a singing voice, but it might help me speaking. And internal affairs, yeah. You practice deep breathing exercises to build up your ability to sustain a note. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nix, claims kinship to the old Merva line. It was originally asked your mother for a title to the duchy, but no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, the Duke of Merva. Why not just create her the Duchess of Merva? Seems a bit odd, that does. As a woman here to see you, she wishes crowdfunding for her project. Thank you for saying me, Your Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. We wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Putting all the sick people together? Wouldn't that make them die even faster? We're not interested. I'm an idiot. Okay, so we didn't manage to get into the treasury. I should have probably looked what skill roll I was failing. Okay. Presence was a partial success, so maybe it's presence I need. Right, what do I need to want my mood to be? I think I need to undepress myself. I need to become cheerful. So let's let's walk in the gardens. Breath of fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. I'm still quite depressed, however. Bonus to expression and animal handling. I think we should get another voice class in, and I would stick with internal affairs. I think it's going to be really important to know more about the sort of court and how the different factions within my country relate to one another. Yeah, so same again, same as last time. You learn the differences in resonance between the chest, head and nose. You learn about different vocal ranges, from the most profound bass to the rare coloratura soprano. I didn't know that was a word. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as a life-mate to the old Duke of Ursel, then broke that off only a year later. He retired into seclusion and died still unwed. What? So he went into a gay marriage and then they had a divorce. And then he retired. I think that was what that meant. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Carisande, the Duchess of Mead. Is she all right? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before she could eat any of her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Later they did. Then she went. When she went to see why he'd not come back, said he'd gone for a soldier, and he never would. He was a good man, my bro. We weren't the only ones either. I waited 10 years for the chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. This might have something to do with the last Duke of Mead. He was involved in all sorts of scandals. I think I'll ask the Earl about it. Listen, Earl, I need to know if she has any justification for her actions. Did the old Duke kill her brother? Are you accusing my family? I'm asking what happened. The honour of our line is far greater than any of the wet-bottomed child who sits on the throne. What? Without warning, the duel draws a dagger and slices a convict's throat. No one harms my family. No one! He throws the blood-stained blade to the floor and works away. Oops. Well, that happened. Mood. I need to undepress myself. I want to get undepressed and cheerful. Walking in the gardens again. Visiting a tomb doesn't sound like a good plan. Yep, we're going to do that. Another walk in the gardens. Okay, now I just look kind of sad. Current mood is lonely. Okay, it's tough at the top. But that means I should have different skill bonuses. Yes, bonuses to conversation in medicine. Yes. Penalty to raw demeanour, intrigue and faith. What do we want to study here? I think definitely court manners, flattery or public speaking. Public speaking sounds like a plan. Yep, that's our plan. So double conversation, court manners, public speaking. Done. I see the things. These are really important for a queen, I guess. You study the rules for formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. Oh yeah, it's the worst thing if you use your soup fork for the meat phase of the meal. What's it called? I can't remember. There's a word, isn't there? Course. The word is course, a meat course. I can't believe I forgot that. Okay, as a queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. You practice tongue-twisting sequences of syllables to improve your enunciation. As you're walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A dry leaf flutters in its talons. That's funny. I thought owls were nocturnal. Huh, guess I was wrong. When you return to the castle, the father is waiting for you. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest. What's a Keithong? A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Eek! Several disappearances in northern Caloris are thought to be the work of this creature. Well, what should we do? Should we send in hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. We would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. Oh. Okay, so am I depressed again? Yeah. Oh dear. Let's go to. What's going to undepress me? Pretty much. It is literally attending a service, walking in the gardens, or playing with toys. Let's attend a service. I keep clicking skip ahead. I don't want to, because that skips you ahead to the next choice. Right, so our skills are still the same. I think... Clearly I need to know more Novan history. But no, I think what I'm studying now are the right things to study. Public speaking and court manners. Yeah, just more of the same. You study the traditions of ballroom etiquette, how to politely accept or defer an offer, and how to avoid an impression of attachment to an individual. And you memorise the correct title for every servant in the castle. Treating servants with respect ensures good service. You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of the room. You memorise lists and sonnets and recite them for your teacher and any castle staff you can round up to serve as an audience. Do you want to come? Put that pots and pans down, Lizzie. Do you want to come with us into the princess? She's trying to practice public speaking. Okay, remember the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala. As Queen, we'd expect you to lead the procession and take part in a ceremony of planting, possibly giving a speech. But since you're not crowned, it's not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean that's safe? Outside the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, well, think on it now, decide later. And there's a letter as well. Oh, it's from Bryony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple of years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining her mother won't let her come home for the holidays. Oh, her mother is a big meanie, and her Uncle Kevin is furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Okay, let's get more cheerful. We'll walk in the gardens. Alright, skill set. Yeah, I need to public. Obviously, if I'm going to be appearing in public, I need to buff my public speaking. I think I should do something else. I could do flattery, but I'm thinking I should probably buff my elegance as well. I think Novan history. I need to know this stuff. So what was it? Public speaking, Novan history. Done. I'm sorry, I just had to look at my phone. Your teacher asks you questions about made-up nonsense, pushing you to improvise answers smoothly and swiftly without having to worry about them being correct. You read collections of famous speeches and practice saying them in convincingly dramatic fashion. Afternoon. Nova's history involves an endless slew of names and dates. Even as small as it's become, there are 10 dukedoms. No, 11 now, and the royal line, and it's really boring. I used to love history at school. History is not boring. If your history is boring, it's not the history's fault, it's the teacher's fault. Today is the procession and planning for the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. But if we lose you, there is no recovery. Yeah, I'm going to make the parade and make a speech. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. That's my girl. You prepare your best gown for the occasion and walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are and could probably bash the brains out of anyone that approaches you. But at the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. So I failed the decoration roll, but I think I succeeded in elegance. After the blessings are read, you hold up your hands and call for silence so you can speak. My affectionate greetings to you all, and my thanks. It is for the people that make this domain great. We are here today to celebrate the gifts of the good lady, the promise of fertility and new birth. Winter always comes, but winter is followed by spring. Each of us faces hardships, but we grow back stronger than ever. Now is the time for new beginnings, and for my beginning as your queen. And the people applaud, and the procession regroups and returns to the castle. That went well. Mood. I think I'm actually cheerful for once. So I probably need to de-lonelify myself a little. If I go to court, that'll make me a little more pressured. It also makes me more yielding. It's quite hard to get the mood you want. Oh my goodness, look at my raw demeanour now. It's because I'm yielding again. Well, I think... elegance and flattery seem to be things... Oh no, I've got a buff to history. No, I should definitely... Oh, and faith. No, history. Novan history, because I know nothing about Novan history. Novan history, elegance. That's what we're doing. I don't know any military stuff which is disturbing me, but yeah, this is what we're doing. We're doing what is it? Elegance, Novan history. Done. You practice standing and walking with books balanced on your head. Ah, the old way of doing things. You practice the elegant way to hold and sip from a teacup with your pinky slightly extended for balance. Have you ever actually tried doing that? It's quite difficult and uncomfortable. I don't know what all this stuff about balance is. Oh, I've unlocked an outfit. No individual may hold more than one dukedom, but some nobles seek noble spouses, so titles often come together a little bit before being parcelled out to heirs. Your father is the Duke of Caloris, his brother is the Duke of Mazomba, Bryn, Duchess of Hellas, is the sister of Banyan, Duke of Mari, and so on and so on and so on. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in your domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Oh yeah, I put points into dance ages ago. Go! You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. Well, I've got all these points in elegance, all these points and whatnot. It should be alright. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. You let your eyes rest upon each in turn as you have been taught, impressing upon them that you are not a child, but a queen. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us, my girl. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kegel alone has but 3 eligible sons, they are all near your age. You look around the room at your possible partners, which is to say, everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whoever you want and it will not be denied. So I just followed an intrigue and court manners role. So who do I want to dance with? Somebody my age, somebody younger, somebody older, somebody already married, or somebody scandalous? Somebody my age would make sense. Somebody younger is presumably going to be about 5 or 6, given that I'm 14. It might be a cute thing to do that. Let a little kid dance with me. Somebody older. Am I the kind of young girl who goes for older men? I don't know. Probably not. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Somebody already married. That's a way of saying, look, I'm the queen. Deal with it. I can have whoever I want. I don't think I'll do that. Or somebody scandalous. I'm going for somebody younger. You may be too old to own a title in your own right, but you're not the youngest noble present. That honour falls to Adair, young lord of Elath, who's only 12 and a head shorter than you. Next to him, you look positively adult. Hey, you know what they say, if you're short, surround yourself with shorter people. And you look tall. He looks absolutely terrified at the prospect of having to dance with a girl. Girls are icky. But the little lord is too well bred to refuse. Still, you'll have to be careful not to step on him. Dancing with a real partner feels different from dancing with your father. You knew him, his steps are like a part of you. Now every move is a mystery. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do when and trip over your own feet. Idiot! I put those points into dance too. Those dance lessons were wasted. I should have just learnt computer science. Between the dances, there's time for the guests to mingle, chat and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. During a lull in the music, Banyan, Duke of Murray, taps an elegant fingernail on against a wine glass, letting a clear note ring through the room. Ahem! If I may have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her bravery and courage keep our borders defended. Everyone applauds. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe the nobles you rarely see. For example, there's Gwenelle, Lady of Sudbury, only months older than you, and finally to inherit control of her duchy soon. But there's all these kids who are sort of lords and ladies and dukes and duchesses. It's been some kind of massacre of the older generation. What's with this? Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila and a fierce sportswoman. She was a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the battlefields. No Bryony, though. She said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are big meanies. Her parents are there, though, the Duke Consort clutching the Duchess positively tight. But there's no sign of your cousins. Shouldn't they be here? No! They got bitten by a poisonous snake and they're going to die. Your aunt and uncle are here. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come. It would be nice it's nice to enjoy time with friends and families, isn't it? And I failed to sense magic roll at that moment. What was I supposed to sense, I wonder? Okay, I need to get this lumen crystal. So let's do that, actually. You order the guards to step aside. So accounting roll and presence roll are what I'm failing there. And I click skip ahead when I shouldn't have. Right, so I'm currently angry, which gives me a bonus to weapons and military training. Not really what I need. I do have some, bonus to conversation though. So I think training flattery makes sense. Weapons. I could learn a bit of archery. I guess maybe it makes sense to actually be able to handle arrows and things. No, I'm going to go divination because I don't have a big bonus. So many things I want to learn. Right, we're going to do military strategy. And something else which I've already forgotten. Flattery, yeah. You learn it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You study the effects of battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. All good stuff to know. You wander downstairs to your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm you don't realise your father isn't alone, and till it's too late to avoid him and his companion. You're too kind, Jocelyn. Countess Siren, not a member of one of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, too old to have ever been your friend. And yet, not at all old as noble women go. She's 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm. Take a deep breath. Be grateful for all those composure classes. Well, I think we just be polite. You manage to smile in what you hope is a welcoming manner. Good day to you, Countess. Your Highness, good day to you as well. I was just talking to your father about, well, it's not important. Just let me excuse myself, I don't wish to be in the way. She bows her head to you and exits. And once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. Don't give me that look, young lady. She's a nice woman, nothing more. And it's very lonely now your mother's died. And the nights are long and cold, and your heart reaches out and screams to be held by another. Every centimetre of your skin cries for a woman's touch. It's tough. She wants something more. It's not going to happen anytime soon, honest. Unless you're just friends. But you should be careful with how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners. Well, there haven't been any problems so far, Daddy. But as Queen, you must be aware of everything around you. But I am paying attention to what's around me as I fail the intrigue test. Okay, clearly I need more intrigue. There's something going on around me. I wonder what would help with intrigue. Pressure, maybe? Okay, what's gonna make me feel pressured? Court? I think that's the only thing that makes me feel pressured. Let's go to court. Okay. Alright, what skills do we have? My goodness, look at that roll demeanor bonus. Okay, I think we need to... Okay, clearly intrigue. I've got some intrigue. I need to get a bonus in intrigue. I think, I think foreign affairs would be a good thing to have to research here. We'll go elegance, flattery. Go elegance, foreign affairs. I think that's what we'll do. We've got to take advantage of that massive royal demeanour bonus. Foreign affairs. You're strapped into a corset and hoop skirt and practice walking with these. The corset makes it hard to breathe and twist, and the skirt sways out of control if you move too quickly. You practice graceful arm gestures for every motion, from offering your hand for a kiss to taking control of the banister on the stairs. You practice eating slowly and with a minimum of mess, chewing each bite a set number of times before swallowing. Yeah, eating, that's something I really struggle with. I always end up covered in crumbs. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. 4 years ago, the Duchess of Hellas tried to foment an insurrection in northern Ixion just over the Galdon River border. Not only did that fail, but in retaliation Ixion pushed troops into southern Mari and they're still refusing to leave. I thought we'd driven them out with vast bloodshed. Tombula in the north underwent a peasant revolution shortly after you were born. The nobles either fled or were killed, and the new rulers have refused to establish diplomatic ties. More than that friendly, neither are they enemies. At least, not yet. It's the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of money we receive is spoken for, but there's always room for discretions. But these numbers, I don't really understand them. So we'll just keep things the same. But I think they're fine. As you wish. Alright, so clearly we need to get accounting skills to get in there. I think... I don't know what's going to improve my counting. Maybe willfulness? But I want to boost be pressured as well. And everything that boosts willfulness is going to boost loneliness. So many things boost loneliness. I think we sneak out. Oh wow, I haven't seen that one. Now I'm just angry actually. Oh dear. Oh wait, I got a new outfit. Well, hey, I get boost royal demeanour. Nice dress. Okay. Right, what are my skills? Royal demeanour is boosted. Oh, it boosts my effective skills. I see. I was thinking it would boost my trading, but it doesn't. Okay, I need intrigue. There's clearly stuff going on that I'm completely missing. So, foreign affairs, internal. If I, yeah, my bonus is our weapons, dance, faith. Okay, I'm going for divination, internal affairs. That's what I'm going to go for, and I don't care that I don't have much of a bonus in them. Dropping your favourite plate is a bad omen. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune, such as wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies, blah 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 blah. The Duke of Mari was paid suit to the Duchess of Ursul to no avail. The Duchess's brother is opposed, as he will inherit if she dies childless. Your agents suspect the Duchess of Ursul is actually more interested in the Duchess of Hellas. Neither has been linked to a man. You're requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife, and this time, please try to do better than last time when the accused was murdered in your very court. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Oh, save me, your majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Demons. Everyone knows the power of the magical beasts. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me, and the chains wrapped around her. The priestess to bless me and make me clean again. Demons make you attack people? Is that even possible? Imprison him. Look, whether there were demons or not, you killed a woman. Your wife. I won't forgive you for that. You'll be in prison for the rest of your life. He opened his mouth to argue further, but his shoulders slump. Yes, your majesty. Okay. Alright, we're quite angry. I want to pressure. I want to get pressured. We could go willfulness, I guess. Yeah, let's go willful. I still look quite angry. I'm still angry. So what do we train? What are our bonuses? Same as before. I think flattery is going to be a good thing to have, and possibly foreign intelligence. Yes, flattery, foreign intelligence. Conversation, flattery, foreign intelligence. Because I've got nothing in foreign intelligence. We need to know something about this stuff. You learn that flattering comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. Yes, it's always awkward if somebody's just going on and on about how wonderful you are. Don't you find that? Don't you find that awkward? You learn it's always better to compliment people for their personality and choices rather than physical attributes. Makes sense. Oh, I've unlocked a new outfit. The current Duke of Sedna is 26 and unmarried. Yes, definitely too old for me. He might be considered a good marriage prospect if you desire closer ties with the domain of Talassi. You receive word that the murderer you condemned to prison has escaped. A large explosion rocked the jail he was in, destroying the walls and setting many dangerous criminals free. It now falls to the Royal Treasury to repair the damage. Well, that didn't go well. Oh dear, mood. I want to become more willful. Again, I'm going to go out and sneak out again. Oh, look at that evil face. Okay, what outfit do I unlock? Tea dress. See it. Wow. Okay, I think I'm going to stick with the royal demeanour dress. But okay, what are our bonuses for being willful? Intrigue, yes, and lumen, interesting. We also have a bonus still to conversation, so I'm going to keep up with the flattery. I was hoping it would give me a bonus to economics, but it really hasn't. Bonuses not very much, are there? Maybe I just go full on. No, flattery sounds that makes sense. Foreign intelligence. Yep, let's do that. Let's just do the same again. Visual elements are the best way to flatter. Are the best to flatter on the first meeting. They're expected to be noticed right away. If you spend more time with someone, suddenly complimenting their attire will ring false. Unless they've changed their clothes, I assume. Small personal details may help make the recipient more feel that you've truly noticed them, which is always better than simple, "You look nice today." The domain of Shanija across the sea has been increased in size, controls a wide range of coastline. The political disruption in Tombola has caused disruption in their chocolate production, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchess of Kegel. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elath, has passed away. Well, that's not a surprise, he was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the domain of Elath in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair, oh, he was the one I was dancing with, will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother has petitioned the boy be left in her care, but that would leave her in personal control of 2 neighbouring duchies, which is generally forbidden. What? That's almost the entire eastern border, and obviously not, because I just failed the role. But I don't know anything bad about her. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated old noble to act in his stead. The Earl has suggested another possibility. You and the boy are not that young, are not that far apart in age. He requests we accept the boy as a future husband and keep him in the castle. No, I'm not going to marry this 12-year-old kid. I think the uncle. So the grandfather. I don't want to leave him with his mom, because if he gives her control of 2 duchies, she could become quite powerful and rival me, and you want to keep the nobles weak. So we'll send him to his granddad. The Earl of Ishtar is the closest blood relation that he has. He should be regent. As you wish. Okay, and finally, clearly mood being willful did not help in the way I was hoping. We need to de-will ourselves. I think the way to do that is probably attending court. Okay, now I look just kind of angry again. Okay, I think we don't have a penalty to accounting. I think... You know what I should do next time? I should try to get that into the treasury, because I've got all this massive presence now. I would like to improve my court manners. I have a bonus to that. So if I research court manners and accounting, seems sensible. No, it was court manners and accounting, economics. Because accounting apparently helps me get into treasury, and it's kind of tripping me up a few times that I know nothing about trade and accounting. To directly challenge someone's honour is to declare war. Never make a personal accusation of cowardice, treason, infidelity or murder unless you're prepared to face mortal enemies. On that note, you study the etiquette of duelling. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. Great. There's a woman to see her. She's a musician and wishes crown patronage. That means money. I've just been studying accounting, you know. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as member of your court, I will immortalise you in word and song. I have dabbled in music styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. Musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. A musician sings a ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. Wow, she's actually pretty good. Yeah, we should accept her. Very well, you can remain in the court. Oh, I'll do my best for you, Your Majesty. Okay, and I think, given our mood... yeah, we're going to do more attending court. Okay, now it just looks sad. Current mood is depressed because I've been attending court so much. So that gives me a bonus to expression and also animal handling for some reason. Oh, I meant to try to get the... I was going to try and get the thing, wasn't I? Oh, well, next time. Let's stick with the accounting, the economics, research, and court manners. No, I've got a penalty for court manners. Decoration. Knowing how to dress myself sounds useful. Or I could learn about horses. You know what? I'm going to learn about horses. Because I've got a bonus to animal handling, and it sounds like the kind of thing you're going to need to know as a queen, how to ride a horse. You walk around the stables, meeting the horses, learning their breeds and the names for different parts of their anatomy. Of course you did. You studied the manipulation of large quantities through direct calculations using written numbers instead of an abacus. Right, you receive a letter from young Lord Adair. It's extremely formal for such a little boy, thanking you for your wisdom in allowing him to live with his grandfather, who probably dictated every word he wrote. Poor kid. Still no luck. Okay. Right, what's our mood? We're still depressed. I want to get more pressured, but... I mean, there is no way to get pressured without... without going to court, just make it more depressed. Ah dear. Okay. I think decoration. I know a bit about horses now, so we'll go decoration and stick with accounting. Which is decoration expression. You practice sketching fruit and flowers with charcoal and parchment. You study the theory of colours, how they complement and contrast, and how to select colours to emphasise a mood. You study money lending and controversies involving the charging of interest. According to the Druids, one should always return more than one is loaned, else the debt has no value to the world. Huh. Staring up into the sky out of the window, you notice a strange flash of light. Wow, a falling star! Ain't that pretty? It's probably an ominous omen, isn't it? Let's sit in some more court sessions. What's my mood now? It's not... I mean, I want to become more pressured, but it don't seem to be happening. In fact, my mood doesn't seem to be altering at all at the minute. How strange. Okay. Well, I think we'll leave it there for now and save game. Pick this up again sometime soon, because I'm actually having lots of fun. If you're interested in this game, it's on Steam. I picked this one up in a Valentine's Day sale, but I expect it'll go on sale again sometime soon. I recommend it. It's fun. Cheerio for now, and thanks for watching.